Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to explain to you how you can still sell your home during COVID-19. If this is your first time to the channel, my name is Hasan Juma. I'm a real estate agent in Vancouver, and I make these educational videos to help you in your buying or selling journey. Without wasting any more time, let's get rolling. So one of the most common questions we're seeing today as agents is, can I still sell my house during this pandemic? And the short answer to it is absolutely yes. If some of you are paying attention to the real estate stats, specifically here in Vancouver and the Fraser Valley, is sales activity has continued on an upward trend over the last 30 days, 30 to 45 days or so. So there's a lot of activity in the market and prices have remained flat or they've actually inched upwards in a lot of different areas. So today's video is going to be all about how you can still sell your property for a great price in a good amount of time and move on to your next property. So the first thing you want to do if you're considering putting your home on the market during this current scenario, and I hate to say it, during the new normal, what you want to do is you want to work with an agent who is very, very active online. It hasn't been for a while, but it is no longer good enough to just place a home on the MLS and hope it sells. You need to work with an agent who spends a lot of time marketing through online channels, be it their website, different social media. One tip I will give you about social media is try and not look too much at follower type numbers. You may find some agents that have 30, 40, 50, 100,000 followers, but try and look at what kind of engagement they're actually getting on their posts. So if you're interviewing a few agents to sell your home, instead of just looking at how many followers they have, ask them what kind of engagement do you get through your social channels? Can you give me an example of how you marketed and sold a home and found a buyer through social or online channels? This is all so incredibly important right now. We have more and more buyers that are literally shopping for houses from the couch or from their own bedroom at their own house. Some of them even going as far as putting offers on properties without seeing them. So the only way to make that happen is through an agent or a marketing strategy that utilizes these online channels. And just to add on to that, it's now more important than ever to make sure your photography and your videography are some of the best that you can possibly take. Make sure your agent is not cutting corners in these areas. It's so very important. In certain buildings, there's a lot of competition on the market with certain types of products. I'll say condos in new construction, there's a lot on the market. So you want to work with an agent who's going to differentiate your product, because again, a lot of buyers are not going to take that step to actually view your property unless they really, really need to. And the second point on this is, in addition to the photos and the videography, one of the things that we are using now as agents are 3D virtual tours. So this is basically an opportunity for buyers to online step into your property, step into your home and walk through each and every room. And the reason we do this obviously is not just to market the property, but it's for safety as well. So one of the benefits, if you are looking to sell your home right now and you're wondering, can I still do it in a pandemic, is the buyers that do show up to view your property. Couple things. As realtors, we're making sure they're fully vetted. So we ask them to check the floor plan, check the video, check the photos, drive by the property, go onto Google Maps, see where the surrounding streets are, see where the closest schools are. We're really, really getting buyers to vet themselves so that when they do actually request a showing after doing all of that, we know that they are serious buyers. And the second portion of that is when these buyers do come for the showings, we make sure that we're following all the protocols necessary for safety for your benefit as a seller and for the buyers as well. So gloves, mask, sanitizer, making sure there's no more than 2 people in the home at a time. As agents, if we need to open cupboards or anything like that, we'll do that ourselves with gloved hands. So there's a lot of different things we're doing, but how it benefits you as a seller if you're selling right now is the people that are coming through your home, they are serious. This is not a time for looky-loo buyers. We are not seeing the window shoppers, the guys coming in for different decor ideas or build ideas from builders that are walking into new construction trying to figure out what they should do in their own builds. We're seeing a lot less of that, and the people walking through your home are typically very, very serious buyers. So again, point one, make sure you're working with an agent that's very, very active online. Point number two, make sure that your photos, your videography, and your agent is doing a 3D or a Matterport virtual tour. So another way that we've evolved our business to help sellers sell property during this time is we're not doing open houses right now, but many of us are doing virtual open houses. The beauty of a virtual open house is it can happen at any time virtually. So this is actually better for sellers' schedule. A lot of times they may want to stay home right now, especially during certain hours of the weekend. As agents, we can come in and do virtual open houses at different times. We can keep those posted on our social media so people can access those at later times. And for a lot of us that are very active on social channels, we get a much larger reach than actually putting signs out and hosting a formal or a typical open house like we've seen in the past. Personally, I believe that even once we get beyond the situation we're in right now, I think virtual open houses are here to stay. I think they're going to be the new normal, the way that we're going to be doing business moving forward. But again, if you're selling your home right now, you want to make sure you're working with an agent who is active in this regard. So those are a few tips and a few ways that we are evolving to sell real estate right now. Quick thing I'll throw out there as well is if you are a for sale by owner, perhaps you're going to sell your home by yourself, I would strongly consider maybe at this time at least interviewing a few agents just to see if you like what they have to offer you, if you feel they're going to offer you some value, especially during this pandemic, to make sure that you're able to fully vet people that are coming into your house. That's very, very important right now, obviously, especially if you have tenants. They don't want people coming in, but for yourself as well, you're not going to want just every Tom, Dick, and Harry. You're not just going to want anybody coming into your house, and sometimes it's better to work with an agent who can vet these buyers. So the numbers don't lie. You're going to see them very soon if you haven't seen them already. Sales activity is up. Prices flat and a little bit up in certain areas. So yes, you can still sell your home. We're just doing it a little differently right now. So I hope you got some value out of this video. If you did, I'd love it if you hit the subscribe button and the bell notification icon. You'll see more content like this in the future. If you're looking at buying or selling real estate in Vancouver, all my contact info is below. I'd love to help you out. Other than that, thanks for watching and have a wonderful day.